welcome Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I got another vintage collection pack for you. This one is for the Sega Game Gear. If you're not familiar with the Game Gear, it was definitely some competition for Nintendo's Game Boy. Now Game Boy was way more widespread and definitely more popular, but the Game Gear, it had a couple issues. The screen wasn't the greatest, but it was color, so that was nice. The other thing is it chewed batteries like nobody's business. I mean, you needed a pocket full of batteries to ensure that you were going to have enough gameplay in just in battery life. But it was a great console. One thing that really stood out to me when I first tried one was a lot of the games felt like I was playing a Sega Master System. I felt like this was a portable Sega Master System, where the Game Boy didn't feel like a portable NES. Um, obviously the Game Boy has I mean it's got a special place to me. Being a Game Boy and having a Game Boy made by Nintendo and things like that. But the Game Gear, man, this thing was underrated. I think it's really great, and if you can get one in a good working condition for a reasonable price, I'd say pick one up. You might want to plug it in while you're playing it, but or just have a roll of batteries on hand. But definitely, we're gonna check this out. So let's get it installed and see what's included. So first thing you're gonna want to do, as usual, is go to the link in the description, and that's going to take you to download a text file. The text file is Vintage Collection Game Gear Pack Link.txt. Once you have that, you're going to open it up, highlight all the contents just like so, and you can right click, copy, and paste that into your web browser. And you can go ahead and download the Vintage Collection Sega Game Gear Pack.zip. So it's 698 megabytes. Once you have it, just right click on the zip file, extract here. If you're using 7-zip, extract here. So once it's extracted, you'll have a Vintage Collection folder. Inside that folder should be a games folder. Inside of that folder, Game Gear folder, and inside of there, everything you need. So what we'll do is we'll go back to where we extracted it. We'll take the entire Vintage Collection folder, right click, cut. We can close this out. Now we're going to open the root of our H drive. So I'm just going to go to the root of H where I can see my Vintage Collection. Right click, paste. And it won't take long. This is not a large pack at all. So it's fairly small in comparison to some other packs of mine. Now what we'll do is launch up. Let me just make sure I'm muted. Tract. And we will launch up Vintage Collection. So let's take a look. So there's a Sega Game Gear. I think it's a nice looking little console too. I do. I think it's pretty nice. So I went with 2D cart art, 3D box art. I did that because that's what I could find the most of online, and the more artwork I have, the more I can make available for you guys to have as many games as possible. All in all, we're looking at 279 games, so that's a pretty solid lineup for a small little handheld. I mean, obviously it doesn't compare to the Game Boy, but I'm telling you, this system is really cool. If you've never experienced the Game Gear, definitely check it out. Like I said, to me it feels like a portable Master System. I think it's a really underrated system. You got a lot of games going on here. Batman Forever, Batman Returns. Batter Up is a cool little baseball game. I used to like playing this quite a bit. Battletoads, can't go wrong with Battletoads. Bonkers, I forgot about Bonkers. Wow, just takes me back. Bubble Bobble, excellent game. For me, the definitive version, I gotta say the NES. But that's probably just because I played it so much as a kid. Bust a Move, another great game. Used to play this at the pizza shop by my high school all the time. But But I mean, this is the Sega the Sega Game Gear pack for Vintage Collection, and believe me, you're gonna love these games. There's a lot of great games. Um, and I'll end it there. So more packs coming out in the future. Stay tuned for those, as well as a bunch of other videos. And I'm always working on stuff in the background behind the scenes. So stay tuned for everything that I'm going to be releasing. If you enjoy this pack, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, have a good day.